Tsunade Senju. Tsunade Senju carries a legacy rooted in both combat and governance. As a direct descendant of the First Hokage, she represents a bridge between Konoha's founding ideals and its modern challenges. Her leadership began at a time when the village was in crisis after the death of the Third Hokage. Rather than resist the call, she accepted responsibility and restructured Konoha's leadership at a critical turning point. Her contributions during the Pain Invasion remain a defining example of tactical efficiency. With Katsuyu, she ensured the survival of nearly the entire population. This was not a single decision, but a sequence of calculated steps. She directed village defenses, deployed medical support, and preserved key personnel while maintaining her role as commander. Her ability to manage mass trauma and continue leading after total infrastructural loss reflects advanced resilience and composure. Tsunade's strength lies not only in physical power, but also in long-term policy vision. She reorganized the medical corps, introduced mandatory Medic 9 for every squad, and refined battlefield survival rates. These policies reduced Shinobi casualties across multiple missions and prepared Konoha for the Fourth Great Ninja War. Her attention to systems, not just individuals, elevated the standard of shinobi care across the village. Diplomatically, Tsunade played a key role in rebuilding Konoha's alliances. She maintained communication with other Kage, coordinated strategy with the Sand Village, and contributed to the early stages of the allied shinobi forces. Her status among the five Kage was based on earned respect through both skill and negotiation. Even the Raikage, known for distrust, treated her opinions with consideration during joint meetings. Her physical abilities also remained formidable. Using chakra-enhanced strength, she neutralized massive threats in direct combat. She survived injuries that would incapacitate most shinobi and continued fighting while maintaining healing jutsu on others. This dual capacity to fight and support simultaneously defines her as a complete shinobi leader. Tsunade may no longer hold the office, but her presence in the village continues to shape policy and mindset. In the event of sudden leadership loss, she could stabilize Konoha quickly and train a successor. Her blend of administrative depth, combat experience, and clan heritage qualifies her as a valid successor candidate, especially during a leadership vacuum. Just a second. Thank you to the 10,000 people who have supported our anime channel. Every subscription, comment, and like from you gives me motivation to keep making great anime content. I really appreciate your support. Now, let's aim for 25,000 subscribers and build an amazing community for anime fans. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share the channel so more people can join us. Together, we can create a stronger anime community. Next, Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi Hatake returned Konoha to balance after one of the most destructive eras in its history. Appointed as the 6th Hokage after the Fourth Great Ninja War, he inherited a village still recovering from global conflict. His leadership marked a shift away from raw power toward governance based on calculation, diplomacy, and future planning. Instead of ruling through force, Kakashi established his authority through communication and cooperation. He restored alliances damaged by war, rebuilt trust among shinobi ranks, and initiated a new era of political stability. One of his most important contributions was the village's modernization. Under his watch, Konoha began integrating technology into daily operations, setting the groundwork for the scientific advancements seen in Boruto's era. These changes did not come from reckless innovation, but from careful oversight. Kakashi understood the risks and benefits of change. He knew how to manage new developments without disrupting traditional values. Kakashi's experience on the battlefield made him a reliable advisor to younger generations. His time as a Jonin instructor gave him deep insight into leadership, team dynamics, and individual growth. Through mentoring Team 7 and later guiding Naruto, Kakashi developed a leadership style built on adaptability and psychological insight. His ability to navigate shifting alliances, unpredictable threats, and internal politics makes him a capable backup leader for any scenario. He also maintains strong relationships with other Kage. His past cooperation with Gaara, the Mitsukage, and the Raikage demonstrates his ability to handle complex diplomatic exchanges. His calm nature and strategic thinking make him a voice of reason in high-stakes situations. Even without the Sharingan, Kakashi's tactical value remains high. If Konoha required a seasoned, respected leader to step in during a crisis, Kakashi could fulfill that role without hesitation or disruption. His deep understanding of war, peace, and leadership places him among the most dependable successors available. Shikamaru Nara. Shikamaru Nara has evolved from a lazy student into one of the most valuable political minds in the village. His intelligence was evident early, but it was his ability to apply logic under pressure that marked him as a future leader. He has served as Naruto's closest advisor for years, managing high-level intelligence operations, foreign diplomacy, and domestic policy behind the scenes. Unlike most shinobi, Shikamaru sees the broader picture. He understands that strength alone does not ensure peace. His strategic thinking allows him to anticipate not only enemy movement, but also internal fractures within the village. Whether coordinating with the daimyo, speaking with foreign envoys, or planning military responses, Shikamaru handles each task with precision. He balances patience with decisiveness. He does not rush into decisions, but he also does not hesitate when action is required. This measured style has made him effective in preventing conflicts before they escalate. His involvement in reforming Konoha's internal systems, including surveillance, emergency response, and shinobi protocol, has streamlined governance in ways previous leaders did not address. Despite avoiding the spotlight, Shikamaru already performs many Hokage. His role in managing daily affairs has allowed Naruto to focus on broader concerns. This quiet assumption of responsibility reflects a readiness that few acknowledge. If a sudden transition became necessary, Shikamaru could ensure continuity with minimal disruption. He lacks interest in titles, but his influence extends across every part of the village's operation. When strength must be paired with wisdom, Shikamaru provides the balance. He would not seek the role of Hokage, but if circumstances demanded it, he would serve with competence and clarity. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Uchiha remains one of the few shinobi capable of protecting Konoha on a global scale. His combat history includes battles against high-level threats such as Kaguya, Momoshiki, and various Otsutsuki-class entities. These encounters gave him not only the skills to match god-tier opponents, but also the perspective needed to anticipate transnational risks. Operating as a lone agent beyond the village borders, Sasuke monitors potential threats before they reach Konoha, often neutralizing dangers in silence. This role places him in constant contact with intelligence networks, ancient ruins, and rogue activity, making his situational awareness unique among the village's elite. Since the war, Sasuke has shifted away from vengeance and revolution. His current philosophy prioritizes protection, not personal power. He avoids politics and instead chooses roles that allow him to act without drawing attention. This approach reflects a practical mindset. Sasuke understands that visibility can limit freedom of movement. His actions show that influence does not require a public office. Sasuke also retains the tactical instincts of a general. He can lead teams under high pressure, adjust to evolving combat scenarios, and exploit enemy weaknesses with precision. His use of the Rinnegan and advanced dojutsu combinations offers logistical advantages, such as instant transportation and real-time reconnaissance. If forced into leadership, he would operate with efficiency and purpose. The absence of ambition in his decisions signals reliability rather than indecision. A leader who acts when needed, and only when needed, often makes the most rational choices under pressure. Orochimaru. Orochimaru's transition from rogue ninja to neutral researcher reflects both strategic reform and long-term planning. His body of work includes foundational advancements in chakra study, DNA manipulation, and synthetic biology. Many of these technologies now support Konoha's medical system and scientific division. Under proper supervision, Orochimaru's expertise has been redirected toward public benefit. His laboratory has become a controlled environment where experimentation fuels village progress rather than destruction. His intellect ranks among the top tier in Shinobi history. He has mastered nearly every known jutsu, reverse-engineered forbidden techniques, and built stable human clones capable of free will. These accomplishments make him a potential asset in scenarios where conventional strategy fails. If the village were to face a crisis beyond ordinary comprehension, whether biological, metaphysical, or ideological, Orochimaru could offer solutions grounded in empirical research. He also understands human motivation and political structures. His manipulation of past events shows not just cunning, but psychological precision. This skill, when applied to governance with oversight, can stabilize volatile environments and anticipate future conflicts. While controversial, his new position in the post-war era suggests a willingness to contribute rather than control. In extreme circumstances, his analytical depth may become a necessary component of survival-oriented leadership. Konohamaru Sarutobi. Konohamaru Sarutobi was raised in a lineage of Hokage ideals. As the grandson of the Third Hokage and student of Naruto, he grew up with direct exposure to the responsibilities and philosophies of leadership. His development followed a natural trajectory, from a passionate academy student to a Jonin squad leader. This gradual rise allowed him to absorb foundational values while adapting to newer tactical environments. His combat experience spans multiple threats, including participation in the Fourth Great Ninja War and key missions during the early stages of Boruto. While he has yet to face the same level of danger as older generations, he has shown adaptability, creative ninjutsu application, and steady decision-making. His use of high-level techniques like Rasengan, summoning jutsu, and even fire and wind release showcases a broad elemental range. Konohamaru's sense of duty stems from his personal connection to the Hokage role. Unlike others who see it as a political position, he views it as a lifelong commitment to protection. His guidance of the next generation, particularly through his mentorship of Boruto and his team, demonstrates patience, discipline, and mentorship skill. These qualities build trust over time. Given additional high-pressure experience and further diplomatic exposure, Konohamaru could transition into a leadership role with ease. His background, training, and values make him a future contender with a strong moral compass and practical readiness. Boruto Uzumaki. Boruto Uzumaki carries the legacy of two prominent clans, but his development shows that he is building his own identity as a shinobi. He has inherited Naruto's relentless will and Hinata's calm focus. These traits, when combined with his advanced understanding of modern tools such as scientific ninja tech, give him a hybrid skill set that merges tradition with innovation. Boruto is capable of using various elements, summoning techniques, and advanced dojutsu, all while integrating evolving technologies into his combat style. He has faced multiple threats, including Otsutsuki-level opponents, and adapted under extreme pressure. His growth through these missions has refined his judgment and increased his sense of responsibility. Boruto's bond with his team and his willingness to act in defense of his village show that his values are rooted in loyalty, not ego. His journey is ongoing, but the direction is clear. As he continues to train under elite mentors and survive high-stakes missions, Boruto is gaining the tactical awareness and emotional resilience needed in a future Hokage. With more leadership exposure and deeper involvement in inter-village matters, he could evolve into a capable successor, aligned with the era's changing demands. Moegi Kazamatsuri. Moegi Kazamatsuri's use of wood release immediately places her in a rare category of shinobi. This element, once exclusive to the First Hokage, carries symbolic and strategic importance. Her ability to control this technique suggests a strong affinity for chakra flow, elemental control, and environmental adaptability. She also possesses earth, water, and fire release, demonstrating a multi-dimensional fighting style capable of handling unpredictable battlefields. As leader of Team 10, Moegi mentors students who are heirs to iconic clans. This role requires interpersonal intelligence, decision-making under pressure, and the ability to maintain authority without overwhelming others. Her calm presence and ability to guide young ninja reflect readiness for greater administrative responsibilities. Moegi's current leadership may still be limited to team operations, but her upward trajectory and unique skill set position her as a candidate to rise further. With continued combat exposure and broader political engagement, she could become a stabilizing figure in Konoha's future leadership circle, especially as the village seeks balance between tradition and modernization. Iruka Umino. Iruka Umino's contribution to the village lies in mentorship and emotional resilience. Though he lacks high-level combat feats, his consistent influence on Konoha's elite generations makes him a cornerstone of the village's long-term strength. He taught Naruto, Konohamaru, and many others how to connect their personal growth to the values of the village. Iruka's leadership style is based on support, trust, and accountability. He excels in maintaining morale and guiding younger shinobi through moral and psychological development. These qualities are essential in times of social unrest or transition. While he does not operate on the front lines, his presence reinforces stability and identity at the core of the village. In an administrative structure that values emotional intelligence and generational continuity, Iruka could serve as a central figure. His potential lies in integrating education, civilian concerns, and shinobi needs into one cohesive framework. As a Hokage, he would not lead with force, but with unity. In eras that require peacekeeping and reconstruction, this model becomes increasingly relevant. Sarada Uchiha. Sarada Uchiha is positioned as one of the most promising successors to the Hokage title. As the daughter of Sasuke and Sakura, she inherits the legacy of both the Uchiha clan and the Will of Fire. Her early ambition to become Hokage sets her apart from others who grow into the role. From a young age, Sarada aligned her development with that goal, seeking mentorship from Naruto and aspiring to lead with compassion and clarity. She possesses the Sharingan and has now awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan, granting her advanced perceptual abilities and combat intuition. Unlike many of her peers, Sarada combines technique with emotional intelligence. Her decisions are not driven by pride or impulse, but by observation and reasoning. This marks a departure from previous Uchiha, who often struggled with internal conflict. Sarada has established a path that bridges her clan's legacy with a new leadership model. Her teamwork with Boruto and Mitsuki shows maturity and collaboration. She balances individual ability with group strategy and has assumed command responsibility during missions. She also understands the political structure of the village, having grown up surrounded by elite leaders. If allowed to continue her growth, Sarada could become a Hokage who brings both power and insight into a rapidly changing shinobi world. Her motivation is grounded in purpose, not prestige, and that makes her a serious long-term candidate. Kawaki. Kawaki is a unique candidate shaped by an unconventional background. He was raised in a hostile environment, weaponized by Kara, and later taken in by Naruto. This contrast has given him an unparalleled perspective on power, control, and loyalty. His life experience allows him to view the village not just as a place of order, but as something worth protecting due to personal transformation. Kawaki's combat ability is already on par with high-ranking Jonin and beyond. His integration with Otsutsuki technology grants him enhanced reflexes, energy absorption, and advanced regeneration. In battle, he adapts quickly and remains focused on objectives. His decision-making under threat reflects a pragmatic mindset, valuing survival and tactical advantage over emotion. Despite early instability, Kawaki has shown signs of emotional growth, and responsibility. His bond with Naruto led to a shift in values, moving from self-preservation to collective protection. He understands the consequences of unchecked power because he has lived through it. This knowledge makes him a potential safeguard against future extremism within or beyond the village. If Kawaki continues on this path, developing empathy alongside control, he could become a Hokage with a balanced outlook, strong enough to confront global dangers, but wise enough to avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. Mirai Sarutobi. Mirai Sarutobi represents a blend of tradition, technique, and tactical readiness. As the daughter of Asuma and the granddaughter of the Third Hokage, she comes from a lineage of strategic minds and moral clarity. While she has yet to take on a major political role, her assignments suggest high-level trust from village leadership. Mirai's abilities are built around versatility. She uses fire release, genjutsu, and sealing techniques with fluid efficiency. Her ability to restrain targets without relying on brute force indicates high control over chakra and refined situational awareness. She has also performed long-range escort missions, including ones involving former Hokage and high-ranking officials, which required discretion, endurance, and adaptability. Her character reflects quiet reliability. She does not seek attention, but she fulfills duties with focus and precision. These are valuable traits in leadership, especially during transitional periods where stability matters more than spectacle. As a Jonin who understands both frontline duty and psychological warfare, she brings a holistic approach to command. Given continued development and wider political engagement, Mirai has the potential to grow into a stabilizing Hokage figure, one rooted in Konoha's history, but prepared to navigate its evolving future. Thanks for watching till the end. See ya!